I had to block somebody today named Sir Bishop. He gonna come to my page with that BS. Got rid of his comments and all that. Look, I could talk about any team I want. I see the game from a different point of view than you see it. You may see it your way, that's fine. My thing is this. You guys love to come on here sneak dissing. Y'all love sneak dissing and going after my teams when I told you guys from the get-go. I told you guys from the get-go that Tampa Bay wasn't going to be that good this year. I've said that. I said all the Florida teams in college are trash. I mean this. Y'all want to come to my page and talk about Daniel Jones won an NFC player of the offensive player of the week. It's like, okay, and they gave it to him for what? If you take Saquon Barkley off that team or you take any other running back off the team, your team won't be that good. The Giants, y'all haven't played nobody. The NFC East as a whole really hasn't played nobody. However, I give Philly props because Philly has the better team of everybody. And they just picked up Robert Quinn, so now they're going to be even more dangerous. Now, I'm not taking nothing from the Giants because that's my boy Scrub team. Shout out to Scrub Zero. But, dude, y'all come to my page. I could talk about whatever team I want to. What I need to worry about the Bucks for? The Bucks don't pay my goddamn bills. I'm not worried about no goddamn team or anything. I talk about football because that's a sport I love to watch and I played growing up. I talk about basketball because that was my first love. So if I want to talk about any goddamn thing, I can. It's my page. Don't come over here with that cap trying to tell me about Daniel Jones. Oh, he threw from the pocket. Because he threw from the pocket one time or two times doesn't make him a pocket passer. A pocket passer is able to throw from the pocket at a continuous rate, at a high percentage. Daniel Jones is not that good from the pocket. If you go back to the previous games he was in, he was getting killed in the pocket. They had to run the ball. When he did have time, he didn't throw the ball. He was hesitant. So don't come to my page telling me about something when I see it. Now, if you come with something logical, I'll be like, bet. And no, this isn't talking about Trey. I don't have a problem with Trey. Me and Trey are going to bump heads because Trey sees it a certain way and I see it a certain way. We have two strong personalities. That's what happens. But what I won't tolerate is people who barely be on my damn page gonna come in the comment sections and try to tell me about football when, goddamn it, I watch and eat, breathe, and sleep football as well as basketball. I watch these games. This is the same guy who came to my page saying Eli's a Hall of Famer. I'm like, dude, how? Hall of Famer of what? Tom Coughlin was the reason Eli Manning won his Super Bowls. Because you know why? Tom Coughlin he coached great in big games. Eli Manning's record in big games with Tom Coughlin was over 500. They played good against the teams over 500. They just sucked against the teams who were under 500. And they missed the playoffs like twice or three times, maybe four or more. Outside of those two playoff runs, Eli's career was trash. Daniel Jones, yeah, they're doing good right now. But, dog, you haven't played nobody. The teams that they've played have combined for 21 wins and 26 losses. And you're bragging about that? No. I told everybody tomorrow, Tampa Bay finna cheat. They gonna cheat their ass off. They gonna cheat the Ravens tomorrow. But the Bucks have been trash. I told you guys their offensive line was gonna be trash. I told you guys they can't stop the run. I told you guys their linebackers aren't all that. You guys think I'm lying. I'm like, dude, you can watch the games. I've been said Tampa is not going to be that good this year. They don't have a running back. I am a proponent of having an every down back. I don't believe in this split back bull crap they're doing. The only time I run a split back is if my first back can't stay healthy or he can't carry the load like that. There's not too many backs who could play every down in this league. So nobody's trying to diss, but if you come to my page with the cap, I'm blocking your ass. And I'm getting rid of your comments off the page. Gonna tell me to worry about my team. No, you can worry about going to another page. If you don't like what I say, you ain't gotta be here. I don't care. The people who are subscribed to me want to hear the real. They want to hear what's really going on because, see, people like you, Sir Bishop, come on here, and what you guys love to do is you love to throw a curveball to people. People watch that every day when they're watching goddamn ESPN. They want to see the real. Daniel Jones is not that good. I break it down to you. Now, he has made some good throws. He has. He's made some good throws. He's made some good passes. But has he made it on a consistent level to make him elite? No. Eli Manning wasn't elite. He was a good cog in a system. He made some clutch plays. That was cool and all. But I'm telling you, these dumbasses out here think they know everything and they don't. Talking about, oh, I went to the game. Okay, well, you could go off my page then. Because I watched the damn game and saw what this guy was doing. This guy makes a lot of his better throws rolling out of the pocket. He's not a great pocket passer. If he was, then, sir, I would say he is. For real, Justin Herbert is a better pocket passer than him. Patrick Mahomes threw from the pocket better than him yesterday. The guy was like 19 of 30 for 202 yards. That's it. But that makes you the best passer in the world. Lamar Jackson done put up numbers like that. And what did they say? Oh, he needs to learn how to throw better consistently. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. These people don't watch the damn game. They don't. They don't look at the game how they're supposed to. They just see a play and they think, oh, he could do all that. Like, people will make you believe LeBron James has a post game. And I tell people how he has a post game. Where? Where is he posting up at? He's probably posting up on the corner. There goes his post game right there, but where is he post at? You know, and I'm just tired of people capping for players. Like I told y'all, I don't come on here for anybody to like me or care what the hell I say. I don't care if you like me or not. I'm going to say how I feel. But like I said, I'm going to start blocking the cap. Like, I ain't got time for all that back and forth. Just say what you say, cool. If you're not making any sense or what you're saying ain't even really computing, man, I'm going to block your ass. That's facts. Because a lot of times y'all love to come on here and troll and y'all not even making no sense. Like I said tonight, Giannis, like I was saying on Cino page, I was telling Trey that, like Trey, Giannis was offensive fouling damn near the whole game. If they allow you to push off and do what you do, hey, that's cool. But don't act like the Nets weren't getting called, like they weren't getting no calls or anything. And then you got a bum ass Ben Simmons out here not doing nothing. Then in the LA and Nuggets game, the Nuggets, they destroyed the Lakers. The Lakers basically showed that Russell Westbrook wasn't the problem. But yet, everybody on ESPN, Undisputed, First Take, all of these shows are trying to tell you Russell Westbrook's the problem. Nobody says nothing about Anthony Davis. Nobody says nothing about LeBron. Nobody talks about how white quarterbacks are allowed to have 4 or 5 years to mess up and still have a starting job, while black quarterbacks who've only been in it for 2 years don't even have a job in their 3rd year. It's only a few. But see, I'm the bad guy. All I talk about is prejudice, colorism, and all of that. Daniel Jones is a mediocre quarterback. If Daniel Jones wasn't white and wasn't being endorsed by Eli or Peyton Manning, Eli and Peyton Manning are endorsing Daniel Jones. They're endorsing him. Eli Manning and his family are cool. But none of you guys know that, right? Alex Smith, when he played in the league, Alex Smith was able to play for 6 or 7 years stinking up the joint. Lost his job continuously. However, he was still able to quarterback. Cost 3-4 coaches their job, including Mike Singletary. But he's allowed to still quarterback. Nobody's talking about how Daniel Jones hasn't been carrying his weight, how it's all been Saquon Barkley. However, he gets the Offensive Player of the Week with mediocre numbers. Only 1 touchdown, 202 yards, 19 of 30, but he gets the Offensive NFC Player Award. I wasn't going to go in on it until this bum-ass dude I blocked who came to my page was a Giants fan trying to talk shit like his team been relevant. Your team ain't been shit since Coughlin left, if you want to be honest, and that's my bad, scrub. Not trying to diss him. However, your team ain't doing shit, Mr. Bishop. But you ain't going to see this because I blocked your dumb ass. Because you over here capping and you're over here telling fibs. Your guy got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week. How? Kyler Murray outdid his ass this past week. Kyler Murray just threw what, like a touchdown or 2 in the game with the Cardinals? Had more yards than the white boy, but the white boy gets NFC Offensive Player of the week for beating the Jaguars. But Kyler just beat the Saints, even though the Saints are a bad team. But I'm just saying, he gets NFC Player of the Week, Offensive Player of the Week. How? How? Oh, he also ran for over 100 yards. Daniel Jones also ran for 100 yards. Let's break this down to you idiots out here. Daniel Jones ran for 100 yards. Threw for 202 yards. So that's a total of 307 or 300 some yards, right? Lamar Jackson does this all the time. What do they say about Lamar Jackson? He's not throwing enough. Why didn't he get Offensive Player of the Week? But we praise the white scrambling quarterback. Just like Trey said, they're going to put a couple scrambling white boys out there and they're going to overly praise them. Daniel Jones should not have won no NFC Offensive Player of the goddamn week. But they're going to push him up there because he's the white guy. And guess what? He ran for 100 yards and he threw for 202 yards, barely throwing over 200 yards, right? Kyler Murray outplayed him. Kyler Murray had a better game than him. Albeit the defense had 2 pick sixes. Just saying. Just saying. Hold on. Say that again, Daryl Clark. NFC Player of the Week should have been Geno. I forgot Big Geno in the NFC. Big Geno outplayed him. Why weren't they talking about Big Geno? Do you think Daniel Jones has had a better season than Geno? Hell no. Yeah, if they want to go with QBs, I agree with that. I'll go with Big Geno over Kyler and Daniel Jones. I agree. But Daniel Jones got Offensive Player of the Week for beating a bum-ass Jaguars team, right? But Geno just beat, who did he beat? The Chargers. Aren't the Chargers a better team than the Jaguars? I think they are. I think they are. So people want to come to my page and think I'm capping. Dude, your Giants are not all that. The Seahawks have looked way more impressive in their games this year. Let's compare games and players. Geno Smith has been outplaying Daniel Jones this year. Kyler Murray has been outplaying Daniel Jones this year. Jalen Hurts has been outplaying Daniel Jones this year. Daniel Jones lost to Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp. Right, everybody was praising Tony Romo. But Tony Romo was beating a bunch of tomato cans. But what do I know? HD don't know nothing. HD just comes on here and talk. Yeah, Jags beat the Chargers 38-10. But who has the better record? The Chargers have the better record. The Chargers have a better record than the Jags. Yeah, the Chargers are up and down, but I'm just saying, the Jags have been garbage this year. They only won 2 games. They lost 5. But you get Offensive Player of the Week. Geno Smith put up better numbers than you this week. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to make this a big, long-ass video, but I'm just saying. Daniel Jones wins NFC Offensive Player of the Week. But he can run the ball. Nobody else can run the ball but him. See, we always praising and overly praising a lot of players on a lot of teams. The Eagles have a tough time closing. They struggle putting up points in the second half. The Giants don't have a consistent passing game, and they have a hard time shutting down the run. The Cowboys' problem is play calling. They got a dumbass coordinator. The Commanders, they should have been playing Heineken. Now, Heineken get in there, he could do some damage. Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to find something to critique. That's what makes your team a championship team, is by critiquing. Because a lot of times when it gets down the stretch and your team's not doing what they're supposed to do, it comes back to that game that you weren't critiquing them on. But Geno Smith should have won offensive player of the week in the NFC. I forgot Geno plays in the NFC, the Seahawks. I'm so used to the Seahawks back in the day in the AFC. It gets kind of twisted. But yeah. Now, has Daniel Jones did some good things? Yeah, he has. But my thing is, I get tired of people trying to overhype Daniel Jones. Like he's the next coming of Phil Simms out here. Dude, people just love to argue. What's it gonna take for the Lakers to win a game? Bench. What they need to do is they need to. I would bench LeBron and I would bench AD, and then I would put Russ. Whenever Russ get back, I put him in the starting lineup. I bring Beverly, LeBron, and AD off the bench, and the Lakers would be dangerous. Because you got to think about it. Russell Westbrook works better with the young guys, Lonnie Walker and all of them. He works better with them. Damon Jones brings a lot more energy than AD. So that's how I think they would win the game. I would bench them guys. Because LeBron's done, man. LeBron can only give you about 15 to 20 minutes a night. He's playing way too many minutes. He's not really being effective on the defensive end. Anthony Davis is just soft. I mean, he's soft as baby it. He needs to come off the bench. Russ needs to start the game. Him and Lonnie Walker. Then you bring in whoever you got at the 3 or the 4. You put some guys in there and go from there. But they're not going to do that. But they'll win a game. They'll probably win in a few weeks. But the problem is you got too many old guys on your team. And plus, I don't think these guys practice together still, the King. I don't think they practice together. I think the young guys practice with Russ. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm just saying how they could win a game. But they're in trouble. My thing is, I don't believe that you surprised the coach actually pulled the plug this quick. I'm not surprised because they're tired of dogs. Matt Wright's butt is on the line. His butt's on the line. If he loses another game, he might be out of there, bro. So he got to do everything he can. I mean, Frank Wright. I said Matt Wright. But Frank Wright, his butt's on the line. You know. I mean, if he loses another season, if he has another losing season, man, What's he supposed to do? Let me ask you this question, Daryl Clark. What if Frank Reich was black? You think he would have been able to survive even if he had 3 different quarterbacks? What you think? Exactly. So, I'm just saying. I don't make the rules, man. I don't make the rules. Matt Ryan been done. Well, what the coach should do is the coach should tank the rest of the season and go get a quarterback next year. The Colts had a chance to pick Malik Willis. They could have had Malik Willis, or they could have went after somebody. I would tank if I'm them. I would tank right now, and then I would go after a quarterback. But they're not going to do that. I think that the Colts messed themselves up when they didn't get a quarterback. They should have built that offensive line up. They never built it up. That was their fault. But to me, I think they ought to just tank and just start over, man. They're not going to win a Super Bowl no time soon. And that defense is getting older. And then you're running your running backs into the ground. So if I was them, I would just blow it up. Because you're not going to win. You know, nothing against them, but do you see the Colts winning in the next 2-3 years? I don't. I don't think they're going to win. It's sad because I wanted to see them win because I thought they had a good team, but they can't find no quarterbacks, man. They cannot find no quarterbacks at all. And people want to get mad because I told everybody Matt Ryan looked done. I wasn't sold on the Colts at all. I kept telling people, man, I'm not sold on them Colts, man. I don't know. Them Colts don't look too good. Everybody was like, no, they got Matt Ryan, man. We straight. We good. Season start, everybody want to kill Matt Ryan. Told everybody. Matt Ryan, Matty Melt, he done. He done, man. He can't throw the ball like he used to. Can't do none of that no more. You know, he can't. You know, but it is what it is. I ain't want to make this long, but like I said, I'm blocking people who are capping, and I'm blocking people who on that bullshit. I don't have time for either one. So I'll check y'all later, man, about a few hours. I'm about to get a little sleep. Y'all be safe, man. I'm out. Deezy.